Hello friends, welcome back to another video tutorial from SM Tech Maths. Today we will be discussing exercise 5.2, which is based on differentiability, how to differentiate composite functions. And before going ahead, my dear friends, I will suggest you to please subscribe and share my channel SM Tech Maths. So my dear friends, these videos are interrelated to each other, and you would not be able to understand without watching the previous videos. And also please, you are subscribing, but please also press the bell icon so you will get the notification about upcoming lectures, and you would not miss any lecture. And please watch this video till the end, don't skip the video. My dear friends, let's go ahead. Let's start our exercise 5.2. Now my dear students, we will start our next exercise 5.2. Differentiate the functions with respect to x. So we have to differentiate these functions with respect to x. My dear friends, I will show you two rules. Every question, first I will complete this question number first with both the rules. First I will show you this question by chain rule, then I will show you this question with my own rule. Okay, then you can choose which rule is best. Okay my dear friends, let's go ahead. So method first is here. I will write here method first, and here it is method second. Method second. So first I will do this method first. Method first is just, you know that the chain rule, we have to differentiate this function with respect to x. So this is y is equal to sine x square plus 5. Just put this x square plus 5 is equal to t, because this is composition function. So put x square plus 5 is equal to t. Differentiate this function. Now it is differentiate this function with respect to t. Okay, it means that when I will differentiate this function with respect to with respect to x, so it will become dt divided by dx is equal to d divided by dx x square plus 5. So I will differentiate now. Differentiation with respect to x here, to x, and differentiation of 5, it is constant, it is 0. Okay, plus differentiation of 5 is 0. So dt divided by dx is nothing but it is 2x. So now it is my function y is equal to sine, in place of x square plus 5 it is t, so sine t. Now differentiate this function with respect to t, with respect to x, dy divided by dx is equal to differentiation of sine is cos t, and differentiation of t is dt divided by dx with respect to x, dt divided by dx, because differentiation of cos x is equal to sin x, and differentiation of x is dx divided by dx, but here we are not writing because it is equal to 1. So but here differentiation with respect to x is here dt divided by dx. So now I can write dy divided by dx is equal to, so it is cos t is here x square plus 5, and dt divided by dx is 2x, so I will write here 2x. So this is differentiation of sine x square plus 5. So this is method first. Now method second is y is equal to sine x square plus 5. Just we know that differentiation of sin x, we know it is cos x. Okay, everyone knows this. And differentiation of x is dx divided by dx, but we are not writing, it is equal to 1. Same here, I will treat this function as x. Okay, so when I will differentiate this with respect to x, dy divided by dx, so differentiation of sin x is cos x. Cos x in place of x is x square plus 5. And now here I was differentiate this x with respect to x, it was equal to 1. But we have to differentiate also this dy divided by dx is of x square plus 5. Okay, in place of x it is x square plus 5. So now it is cos x square plus 5, and differentiation of this is 2x plus differentiation of 5 is 0. So you can write here 2x cos x square plus 5. So if you want to see, both solutions are same, so it depends upon you like this method first or you like this method second. Both rules are same. If you want to write in examination this method, the examiner will give you full marks. If you want to write this method, he will give you full marks. It depends upon you which method you like. But I will show you all questions with method second. So I will write directly here dy divided by dx. Just treat this sin x as x. It is differentiation of cos x is sin x, in place of x is sin x, and differentiation of x d divided by dx of sin x. So I can write here it is sin into sin is, so sorry, here was a mistake. Differentiation of cos x is minus sin, in place of x is sin x, differentiation of sin x. So now you can write minus sin of sin x, and differentiation of sin x is cos x. So this is your answer. Similarly, question number 3 is sin y is equal to sin ax plus b. So same, differentiate with respect to x, dy divided by dx is equal to, just treat this as like x, so differentiation of sin x is cos x, in place of x is ax plus b. So differentiation of this x, that is ax plus b. I hope it is clear. Now it is cos ax plus b, and differentiation of a, this is constant here, differentiation of this x with respect to x is 1. So you can write here it is equal to a, and differentiation of this constant is equal to 0. So you can write here a cos ax plus b. This is answer. Okay, now it is question number 4. Y is equal to sec into tan into root x. So my dear friends, डरना नहीं, ये इतना बड़ा फंक्शन है, इसकी डिफ्रेंशिएशन कैसे करेंगे? सो इसकी डिफ्रेंशिएशन बहुत इजी है, जैसे फर्स्ट 3 क्वेश्चनों में हमने किया वैसे ही इसको भी करना है. बस मैं आपको यही कह रहा हूँ कि कभी किसी क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने से पहले डरना नहीं कि इसको मैं कैसे सॉल्व करूँगा, हाउ टू सॉल्व इट. डोंट बी अफ्रेड. ओके, लुक हाउ टू सॉल्व. dy divided by dx, just treat this as x, okay, is equal to, so differentiation of sec x is sec x tan x, we know this, sec x, so in place of x is this full term tan under root x, sec x tan x, you can write here tan x, in place of x is this full term sec x tan x under root x. Now differentiation of this x, d divided by dx of this x, Okay, simple as it is. It is nothing but it is sec x, sec of tan under root x. It is tan of tan under root x. And if you see here, differentiation of, it is here now tan x, tan x, tan x. Differentiation of tan x is sec square x, in place of x is under root x. Now here is again differentiation of this x. So d divided by dx of under root x. Okay, so simple sine sec tan under root x, tan of tan under root x, okay, into sec square under root x. Differentiation of root x is 1 divided by 2 under root x. So I will write directly here 2 under root x. So it is answer as usual as it is. So it is easy, as simple as it is. Okay, so you can write here, because since d by dx of under root x is nothing but 1 divided by 2 under root x. Okay, now we will do question number 5. Question number 5 is, now question number 5 is, it is u divided by v rule, u by v rule. So this rule is how to differentiate. U divided by v is differentiate. So it is u dash v minus u v dash divided by v square, provided v should not equal to 0. So it is how to memorize it. So how to memorize? Differentiation of numerator into denominator minus numerator into differentiation of denominator. So that we apply here. So dy divided by dx is equal to, first this is u, that is v, u, this is v, so u dash. So we can write here differentiation of u dash. U dash is sine x plus b into v. What is v? Cos cx plus d minus u. What is u? Sine x plus b, v dash. Differentiation of v dash. What is v? Cos c x plus d. Okay, divided by v square. What is v? Cos cx plus d square. I hope it is clear. Now differentiation of, same here, differentiation of sine, just treat this as sine x. Differentiation of sine x is cos x, ax plus b, and differentiation of ax plus b. Differentiation of ax is a, b, differentiation of b is 0. So I will write here a cos ax plus b. Okay, so ये क्वेश्चन हमने फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन में किया है, आप उसको भी देख सकते हो कैसे आया ये, तो यू कैन डू इट. नाउ इट इज़ हियर cos cx plus d minus sin ax plus b. So differentiation of sin x is, differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. So it is minus, I will write here, it is minus, it is here x minus sin x cx plus d, and differentiation of cx plus d is c, because differentiation of cx is c and d is 0. So you can write here it is c sine, I will write here c sine cx plus d. So whole divide cos cx plus d whole square. Now it is a cos x plus b into cos cx plus d minus, minus into minus is plus, you can write plus साइन एक्स प्लस बी इंटू साइन सी एक्स प्लस डी cos cx plus d whole square. Now what to do? Here something is common, no, so this is the answer. This is the answer. Okay, now we will start our question number 6. Y is equal to cos x cube into sin square x 5. So here two functions are here. So one is cos x cube and other is sin square x 5. So it means that this is nothing, this is product of two functions, two composite functions, we can say that here. This is u, this is v. If you know the formula, u into v is first differentiation of second plus second डिफ्रेंसिएशन ऑफ फर्स्ट. दिस इज़ आवर फार्मूला. तो बस कुछ नहीं करना है यहाँ पर, तो सेम करना है. सो डी वाई डिवाइड बाई डी एक्स इज इक्वल टू फर्स्ट क्या है मेरा, फर्स्ट इज माई कॉस एक्स क्यूब एंड सेकंड डिफ्रेंसिएशन ऑफ किसका करना है, सेकंड का, साइन स्क्वायर एक्स 5 प्लस सेकंड, व्हाट इज सेकंड, साइन स्क्वायर एक्स 5 differentiation of first cos x cube. बस कुछ नहीं करना है, as it is. Now next step, cos x cube. If you know the formula of sin square x is sin square x is equal to twice sin x cos x. This is the formula of sin square x, twice sin x cos x. So I can write here sin square x in place of x is x to the power of 5. So I can write here twice sin x, that is sin x 5 into cos x 5. And again chain rule, differentiation of, here we are also differentiate here with respect to x, but it is equal to 1. So we are not writing that one. So इसका जो डिफ्रेंसिएशन होगा वो d डिवाइड बाई डी एक्स ऑफ x टू द पावर ऑफ 5, ओके, प्लस साइन स्क्वायर x 5. तो डिफ्रेंसिएशन ऑफ cos x क्यूब के क्या होगा, माइनस, आई राइट हियर माइनस साइन x क्यूब, फिर से डिफ्रेंसिएशन होगी इसकी. सो d डिवाइड बाई डी एक्स ऑफ x cube. So as easy as it is, simple as it is. So next step, cos x cube into twice sin x 5 into cos x 5. So differentiation of x to the power of n. X to the power of n is n, x n minus 1. So 5 minus 1 is 4, 5x 4, simple, plus sin square x 5 into minus sin x cube. Remember this thing, this is sin square, this is sin x cube. Differentiation of x cube is, okay, right here 3x square, because nx n minus 1. So this is our answer. You can leave it. If you want to reduce, so you can multiply this minus into plus is minus, so you can reduce one step. Otherwise leave it. It is answer. So I hope it is clear, my dear students. Next is y is equal to 2 into under root cot x square. So same process. So dy divided by dx 2. What I said you, how to differentiate this root x? How to differentiate this root x? Differentiation of root x is nothing but 1 divided by 2 root x. ओके, जहाँ पर भी देखोगे रूट वहाँ पर लिखो 1 डिवाइड बाई 2 और रूट लिखो, और जो रूट के अंदर है वो लिखो, बस कुछ नहीं करना है. सो मैं यहीं पर लिखूँगा 1 डिवाइड बाई 2 अंडर रूट के अंदर क्या है, कॉट एक्स स्क्वायर, ठीक है, और फिर रूट के अंदर जो x था उसकी भी डिफ्रेंसिएशन हो रही है, लेकिन उसकी डिफ्रेंसिएशन जो है विद रिस्पेक्ट x वो 1 है, तो मैं उसको नहीं लिख रहा हूँ। तो यहाँ पर मेरी डिफ्रेंसिएशन तो हो जाएगी जो रूट के अंदर है, डिफ्रेंसिएशन ऑफ cot x square. Okay my dear friends, now this 2 and 2 will get cancelled, so it is 1 divided by cot x square. डिफ्रेंसिएशन ऑफ cot क्या होता है, माइनस cosec x square. ओके सो ये यहाँ पर x है, सो मैं लिखूँगा यहाँ पर माइनस cosec square. ओके माइनस डिफ्रेंसिएशन ऑफ cot x इज cosec square x. cosec square x क्या है, x square है, और फिर से डिफ्रेंसिएशन हो जाएगी किसकी, x square की. आई होप इट इज क्लियर माई डियर फ्रेंड्स. नाउ नेक्स्ट स्टेप, 1 divided by cot x square, this is minus cosec square x square. डिफ्रेंसिएशन ऑफ x square क्या हो जाएगा, x to the power of n. सो nx n minus 1, what is n, nx n minus 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, so this is our answer. Okay, this is our answer, as simple as it is. Question number 8 is y is equal to cos under root x. So I will left this question, this is your homework, try yourself. Same as question number this. Okay, now question number 9 is prove that the function defined by f of x is equal to mod of x minus 1, x belongs to R, is not differentiable at x is equal to 1. So we have to check this function is not differentiable at x is equal to 1. Already we discussed about mod function. मैं आपको एक इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ बताना चाहता हूँ, जो mod फंक्शन होता है वो कभी भी किसी पॉइंट पर डिफरेंशिएबल नहीं होता है. जस्ट कीप इट इन योर माइंड, mod function is not differentiable at any point because the graph of the function is like that. This is the graph of the function of differentiable, this mod function, y is equal to mod function. So this function is not differentiable. You cannot make any tangent to this curve. You cannot make any draw any tangent. आप यहाँ पर चेक भी कर सकते हो कि यहाँ पर आप इस कर्व पर किसी जगह टेंजेंट बना सकते हो, नहीं बना सकते हो. You cannot draw. Okay, it means that this function is not differentiable. It means that if you see in competitive examinations any question about mod, just if the objects will be this function is differentiable, this function is continuous, or this is differentiable but not continuous, continuous but not differentiable, just put this is differentiable, this is continuous but non-differentiable. I hope it is clear my dear students. Now we will check this function is non-differentiable at x is equal to 1. So the rule is same. How to check? In limits we will check left hand limit, right hand limit. So here we will check left hand derivative, right hand derivative. So first we will check left hand derivative. So limit x tends to, we have to check at x is equal to 1. So limit x tends to 1 negative f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c. Sorry. So if you know that at x tends to 1 negative, so limit h tends to 0. So in place of x is 1 minus h minus f of c. What is c? C is equal to 1. We have to check at x is equal to 1 divided by x minus, sorry, in place of x is 1 minus h. So 1 minus h minus c. So limit h tends to 0, f of 1 minus h, in place of x we have to put 1 minus h. So in place of x 1 minus h, 1 minus h minus 1 minus f of 1. F of 1 is 1 minus 1 divided by, in place of x is 1 minus h minus c is 1. so it is simple. लिमिट एच टेंड्स टू ज़ीरो, यहाँ पर क्या हो जाएगा, ये और ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा, और माइनस एच जब इस मॉड्यूल्स फंक्शन से बाहर आ जाएगा तो क्या हो जाएगा, प्लस एच हो जाएगा, ये तो ज़ीरो हो जाएगा, डिवाइड बाई ये और ये तो कैंसिल हो जाएगा, यहाँ पर माइनस एच बच जाएगा। सो हमें क्या करना है, यहाँ पर एच डिवाइड बाई माइनस एच क्या हो जाएगा, माइनस वन हो जाएगा, क्योंकि वन और वन हो जाएगा, वन और माइनस वन। सो लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट डेरिवेटिव क्या आया, माइनस वन आ गया। तो अब हम राइट हैंड डेरिवेटिव चेक करेंगे, right hand derivative. So limit x tends to 1 positive f of x minus f of c x minus c. So as x tends to 1 positive, h tends to 0, f of 1 plus h minus f of in place of c is 1 divided by x minus 1, as simple as it is. So limit h tends to 0, so f of 1 plus h in place of 1 plus h in place of x is 1 plus h, so it will come 1 plus h minus 1 minus f of 1 is modules of 1 minus 1, in place of x is 1 plus h minus 1. So limit h tends to 0. If you want to check here, so this and this will get cancelled, so this is 0, so it is cancelled, so it will come h divided by h, which is nothing but 1. So right hand derivative is 1, so we can see that left hand derivative is not equal to right hand derivative. You can see that therefore the function is not differentiable at x is equal to 1. Not even only x is equal to 1, but this function is not differentiable for all x belongs to R. Remember this thing, mod function is not differentiable at any point x belongs to R. We have to check here at x is equal to 1, it means that this function is not differentiable because limit does not exist. My dear students, I hope now it is clear. Now we will do question number 10. So next question is, prove that the greatest integer function defined by f of x is equal to greatest integer function where x is greater than 0 and less than 3 is not differentiable at x is equal to 1 and at x is equal to 2. We have to check that this function is not differentiable, greatest integer function. So I want to talk you one thing. मैंने इस पर एक सेपरेट लेक्चर बनाया था ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन पर, तो अगर आपने वो लेक्चर नहीं देखा तो आप पहले वो लेक्चर देखिए कि ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर क्या होता है। मैंने उसमें पूरे जो डिस्क्रिप्शन है रिगार्डिंग दिस ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन वो सब बताया है, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पर मैं वो डायरेक्टली यूज़ करूँगा वो चीज़ें, ठीक है। सो माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, वी हैव टू चेक द डिफरेंशिएबिलिटी at x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2. First I want to share one thing with you. Greatest integer function and modules function is not differentiable anywhere. If you see anything, कुछ भी देखो इन दो ब्रैकेटों में, चाहे कुछ भी हो, इतना बड़ा वैल्यू हो, इतना बड़ा, तब भी वो फंक्शन इज़ नॉट डिफरेंशिएबल एट एनी पॉइंट एक्स बिलोंग्स टू आर. रिमेंबर दिस थिंग. ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन एंड मॉड्यूलस फंक्शन इज़ नॉट डिफरेंशिएबल anywhere for all x belongs to R, but we have to check at x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2. So how to check? First I will check at x is equal to 1. Same, it means that we have to check from 0 less than x less than 3. So this is our number line, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. First we have to check at x is equal to 1. So at x is equal to 1, here is, it is 1 minus h, some little quantity. So from here it is 1 plus h, you know this thing, okay. From here it is 1 minus h, from here it is 1 plus h. So it is left hand derivative, it is right hand derivative. First we will check. So limit x tends to 1 negative f of x minus f of c x minus c. As x tends to 1 negative, so limit h tends to 0, f of x is f of 1 minus h minus f of c. In place of c is 1. In place of x is 1 minus h minus 1. I hope it is clear. So limit h tends to 0. So now f of 1 minus h. F of 1 minus h is greatest integer of 1 minus h minus f of 1 is 1. So this and this will get cancelled. It is minus h. Okay. So next step is, it is limit x tends to 0. So greatest integer function of 1 minus h, 1 minus some little quantity minus h. So it means that it is equal to 1 minus 1. Already we discussed it in previous lecture. Okay, this is some little quantity minus h. Minus h, what is the associate value of this? Minus 0.01. You can draw a number line. This is minus 1 and this is some minus 0.01 little quantity. This is here 0. So what is the associate value of minus 0.01? Left side we have to check. This is minus 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So you can write here 0. Greatest integer function of 1 is 1 divided by minus h. This and this will get cancelled. As h tends to 0, 1 by 0. 1 by 0 क्या होता है? Infinity होता है. Okay, my dear friends, I hope it is clear now. Now right hand derivative. This was left hand derivative. So same process. Limit x tends to 1 positive f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c. So it is limit as x tends to 1 positive, h tends to 0. So f of 1 plus h minus f of c, in place of c is 1, x minus 1. So limit h tends to 0. F of 1 plus h. F of 1 plus h is greatest integer function of 1 plus h minus f of 1 is 1. So it is, in place of x is 1 plus h minus 1. So limit h tends to 0. So 1 plus h, 1 plus some little quantity. What is this equal to? ये किसके इक्वल आएगा? ये तो 0 आएगा. क्यों आएगा 0? क्योंकि ये सब, ये 1 है हमारा, ये 0 है. तो इट मीन्स दैट 1 प्लस h सम लिटिल क्वांटिटी. सो 0.01 लूँगा मैं, 0.01. तो इसकी एसोसिएट लेफ्ट साइड में क्या है? जो 0.01 इसका एसोसिएट लेफ्ट साइड वो क्या है? 0 है. तो 1 प्लस 0 इज़ 1. सो 1 greatest integer function of 1 is 1 divided by h. So 1 minus 1 is, so it is 0. So limit h tends to 0. So 0 divided by h. As h tends to 0 तो क्या आएगा? 0. So left hand limit infinity आ गया और right hand limit 0 आ गया. So I can say that left hand derivative is not equal to right hand derivative. So I can say that clearly the function f of x is equal to greatest integer function is not differentiable at x is equal to 1. Same we have to check at x is equal to 2. X is equal to 2 means this is our function 0. It is 1, 2, it is 3. X is equal to 2. It means that from left side it is 2 minus h, from right side it is 2 plus h. Okay, so same you have to do as like as question number 10 at x is equal to 1. So आप ये खुद कर सकते हो. at x is equal to 2 ग्राफ इसका ये है. ये ग्राफ में कैसे देख सकते हैं इसको. My dear students, I hope it is clear now. So I have covered almost every step. I hope I made it easier for you people. If you have any doubt regarding this lecture, my dear friends, please comment in the comment box. I will try to clear all your doubts. Or please, my dear friends, if you like my lecture, please share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Thank you once again.